good, my peoples, man? It's your boy E here, man. And look, so the title of this video is going to be called How to Endure Gang Stalking. Because, see, you are forced to endure it anyways. But there's a way to endure it so you don't have to, go off the rails. So you don't want to kill yourself. So you don't stress yourself so bad to the point to where it causes some sort of damage within you to where you wind up killing yourself anyways. It's not like you wanted to, but you were so stressed out from everything that was going on around you that, it affected your body some sort of way. And you basically, in the sense, you did kind of kill yourself by allowing certain things to, take hold of you, take control of how you feel, your emotions and everything. In a way, it was like you allowing yourself to go by the force of the power that you, of what was going on around you, And so, like I say, man, people go through this shit, man. And there was actually something that I seen. It was have you ever seen the Cam Newton podcast? Cam Newton got a podcast. This is a ex-football player, quarterback actually, and he had a podcast. And I forgot what the singer name was, but he got on the podcast and he was talking about how his mom was feeling like. He used to always visit his mom. His mom used to feel like people was following her. The government was watching her, hacking her phones, and shit like that. And he was telling people about it. And he was telling people if they want to learn about it, look up gang stalking. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm happy to hear and see that it is being put on a platform that big for millions of people to see. Hey, you know what I'm saying? How about y'all come see what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Except, some people, I don't know, man. I just feel like if they go down that rabbit hole, it's gonna be a whole bunch of different things, and it's like, I don't know, man. I mean, look, like I said, I'm glad to hear it being put on a big scale that as much. But the community, I don't know about the community no more. But anyways, man, so he wound up saying that he got a call. He said his mom's got to shooting warning shots in the air because people was around her house or something like that. And then before I think he knew it, he said his mom was locked up. I think she wound up shooting somebody. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, when you cannot endure gang stalking gracefully, bro, you'll fuck off and put a bullet in somebody's ass. You'll fuck off and want to kill somebody, bro. Because see, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I had those thoughts. I had those thoughts in my mind, man. I'm like, bitch, I'll kill you. Don't you know your ass can get killed? Like, don't you know that, bitch, I'll lay your ass on your back. You ain't shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I had all those thoughts, man. Like, when I used to see people around me, I used to pay so much attention to everything. Things used to always affect me, trigger me in some sort of way. These feelings used to just come arising, like, blooming out the blue after seeing a lot of this shit, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, it be points where I be pissed off about some shit. It be some times where I ain't having a good day and I don't need this shit, right? And this shit is adding fuel to the fire, you know what I'm saying? Like, it be days like that, though. But like I say, man, gang stalking is meant to trick you off the streets. Whether that's you killing yourself, whether that's you being put in some sort of mental institute, whether that's you going to jail, going to prison. It is meant to take you away from your destiny. It's meant to kind of to off-rail you from your destiny. It's trying to trick you away from there. That's basically what it's doing. So I feel like if you're going through gang stalking, you can gracefully move through it without it having that sort of effect on you, without it pulling you into a direction that it's going to take you nowhere, that's not going to take you where you need to go, Now, the ways you can actually get through gang stalking as gracefully as possible is basically by not paying a lot of things no mind. by overlooking shit, by not giving attention to a lot of things, by not giving energy to a lot of things. Because you know your attention is basically energy, right? Your attention is energy. What you focus on is energy. What you focus on, you give power to. Everything that you pay so much attention to and have your gaze on so hard is things that you yourself are giving power to. See, when you dealing with things that you cannot control outside of yourself, there's only one thing that you can do. And the one thing that you can do is control what you can control. So what you can control is something you have to stop worrying about now, right? And what you must control is what you can control. And so if you can't control things outside of you, such as gang stalking and people doing all this weird shit, right? The one thing that you can control is what's going on in here. Since you can't control it out there, what's going on in here is what you have to control. You know what I'm saying? And when you control this, that has no power. So, like I say, one thing you have to do is stop paying everything attention. Stop giving everything attention that you see. You're going to have to overlook a lot of shit. And what makes it, and this is how you can kind of ration some shit out of overlooking. Stop paying attention to the things that has plausible deniability stamped all over it. Anything that has plausible deniability strapped all over it, stop paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you some examples, like the colors of the car, the red color car, the tinted windows. There's millions of red color cars outside driving every single day. You can't even really, of course, even though you always see them, even though you know it, that they're coming around you with these red color cars, purposely, even though you do know that, and yes, okay, you know it, you have to overlook it. You have to overlook that, because for one, that car is always going to be a red car outside. It's always going to be a red car outside. It's always going to be a tinted window car outside every day. Some things you have to stop paying attention to, because especially, like I say, and mainly it's going to be the things that have plausible deniability stamped all over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to give you a story of me. I'm gonna give you one of my stories of the ones I have to stop paying attention to. Like, people taking pictures, bro. People taking pictures. Like, cause see, I remember I went downtown. It was this dude taking pictures, right? And see, they always taking pictures of you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It always happens, bro, right? So I'll go to the train, right? And the dude start snapping pictures, like he taking pictures of the building, but he still got me in the picture though, right? But not only am I in the picture, there's a couple other people in the picture too that might be in the picture as well, because they was next to me as well, like, or behind me or something like that. So you know, he could be just snapping pictures of the building. People always snap pictures of the building downtown. Of course, I knew he was snapping pictures of me on the slick side, because wow, what a perfect time for you to snap pictures. Soon as I get here, I actually was seeing your ass as I walked from down the street. You wouldn't even fucking with your phone, but as soon as I got close, your phone comes out, you pull in that picture, and you're trying to act like you're taking pictures of downtown. All right, so I know you're doing it because I'm there, but people do it all the time. So why do I have to give a fuck? I hope you got my good side. That's how I gotta talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of things you have to stop paying attention to. You have to overlook shit. You know, you have to let dude, you might have to just like it's a bad kid. You just get your little ass on. You know, that's the type of shit you have to do, because, and you have to and then you really have to understand that everything that you focus on is you giving power to. Everything that you focus on that can trigger you is you giving power to. The fact of the matter that can cause some sort of friction within your body, means you gave power to it, which means whatever's going on, you can whatever that little shit is, it affects you some sort of way. And if it affects you like that, bro, that means it has some sort of power on you, and you giving it to it, and you must take that back. You got to take your power back. You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary, you have to take your power back by not paying, not focusing your attention on that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of shit too that you gonna have to stop paying attention to, man. Look, and see, this is what happened. Look, this is something that pissed me off a while back. Like, this is what I started to think about, and it pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? This is what really kind of got me into the mindset of really wanting to be like this. Is because it was one day I was like thinking, I'm like, dawg, I remember this shit right here that's fucking with me, this shit that's triggering me right here, that shit is so small. It is so small for it to have so much of an effect on me. I was getting mad at myself for just allowing it, dog. Like, because I'm like, what? Because I remember, because I'm like, there was a time and space, there was this time where I wasn't going through this, and all the little things that I see now that affects me would have never affected me back then. Like, I would have never seen a one headlight and been feeling some sort of way. I would have never seen people coming out at the same time I'm coming out and feeling some sort of way. You know what I'm saying? I would have never walked past a car with headlights on feeling some sort of way. I would have never let that shit fuck with me back in the day. Why the fuck? No, that shit would have never fucked with me back in the day. Why the fuck is that little tiny ass shit pissing me off, have me feeling all type of emotions? Why am I allowed? Why is that shit happening to me? Why is that little shit so effective? I started questioning myself, and the biggest answer that came from it is because you allow it to, because you let that shit happen. You don't even understand it. You are the reason why it even affects you. It don't have no power if you don't allow it to affect you. If you don't give it no power, it don't have none. None of the shit has power over you until you let it have it. It's what I started telling myself. I ain't gonna lie, I was getting at myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like, dog, these little bitty things that's going on now, they should not be affecting me this bad. And after a while, I started realizing that, and so I was like, you know what? Anything that I see that's happening, dog, that could be something that just happens generally, I'm finna stop looking at it like, I'm finna stop looking at it and focusing in on it and giving it the power that it wants. You know, I'm finna stop doing that to the point to where I ain't gonna lie, it be a whole bunch of shit going on around me, but I ain't gonna lie, and it be time where I done seen a lot of shit happening, and I act like it ain't here, and I don't even pay no attention to it. I'm like, I know what's going on, but I'm in my phone laughing at shit, like you know what I'm saying, watching funny shit on my phone, like not worried about the shit, listening to music, just jamming, like, alright, you know what I'm saying? Like, watch me, go and watch your boy. Go and watch your boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stop worrying about the shit, dog. To the point to where it's like, dog, this shit be happening, and I'm just cooling in it. It's like I'm cooling in the rain. You know, I'm just like, it's raining, lightning, and thunder, and I'm like this in the rain, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not worried about shit. I'm cool. But see, like I say, man, it's a way to endure it, dog, because it's gonna happen. And I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna sit here and say nothing will ever affect you again. No. And we still human, bro. But I'm just saying there's a graceful way to get through this. There's a better way to, you know what I'm saying, slide through this thing and not allow it to stress you out, piss you off, make you mad, sad, whatever it does to you, dog. You know what I'm saying? There's a way for you to get through this shit without all of that. Where you are mainly in a high vibrational than you are low, because you want to get low vibrations, of course, and there's gonna be times where some of the shit that don't affect you, it might affect you one day, because this day just happened to be the day where you just feel more susceptible to anything, you know what I'm saying? You might feel a little bit, but you know what I'm saying, even if you feel that way, that too shall pass. You know what I'm saying? You can learn to deal for something to come and you feel it, okay, then let it move on. It don't have to stick to you, though. You know what I'm saying? Also, you have to learn how to, when things come, Get it up off you and don't allow it to stick. Cause sometimes things be trying to stick to you too as well. So, like I say, things gonna come. Days gonna come. Do you let it stay? Is also one of the things too. You have to talk to yourself as well, man. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself like, bro, that's not even nothing to worry about right now, man. Then that person that looking at me crazy, trying to make me feel like I'm less than. Look at them right now. Do they even look like somebody who you should take that type of, who you should be worried about looking at you like that? You gotta talk to yourself sometimes, man. Like just you can talk yourself out of feeling some sort of way sometimes, dog. Just by looking at the whole situation, dog. You know what I'm saying? And these are the type of things that I have to do, man. And it makes my life so much easier, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I from where I started dealing with gang stalking to where I am now, bro. I got peace. I have peace left and right. I ain't gonna say I don't get no problems, but nigga, peace is definitely a massive thing in my life, and it's more massive than the negative nowadays. Like it's even with me going through gang stalking, I have more peace than I deal with negative shit, because these people that I see outside that be doing bullshit, they don't affect me like that no more. So I don't always have to suffer, you know what I'm saying? I feel shit sometimes, but like I say, I know how to push it up off me as well. You know what I'm saying? And so when it's here, but then it's gone. And as long as you know that this feeling is only temporary and shit, you don't have to continue to feel like that, and you can always turn things around for yourself, you know. And so like I say, man, it's a way to get through this shit, man. It's a way to gracefully move through it without it being such a burden, without it being such a resistance from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have big resistance from this shit no more like I used to. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't break me down no more like it used to. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't have me crying sometimes at night because I can't believe I'm going through this shit. No, you know what I'm saying? Like it used to. You know what I'm saying? I've grown. I've come a long way. I've ascended past a lot of. I've ascended past my old self, far beyond. You know what I'm saying? As far as that goes, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just shooting this at y'all, man, because you know I feel like it's something important to talk about, and people kind of need to know this shit, man, because I don't think everybody truly knows. You know what I'm saying? And I believe this is what God wants me to do anyways, to kind of put that out there, man. Put out how I feel, how I deal with shit. I'm sure some of y'all know this, man. But for those of you who don't, you know what I'm saying, this is for you. And for those of you who do know, ain't nothing but a reminder. But anyways, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.